What's up? Welcome back. Today I'm gonna talk quickly about my breakdown of what I did today, but let's make that quick breakdown a little bit longer with a little bit of stories. So, I got my notes over here. I woke up at 6 or 5:55. Actually, I woke up at 4:30, but I was like, it's a bit too early, so went back to bed, took a little nap. Woke up at 5:55, and I actually had a video of me waking up. Now, the video is, well, I can't put it in this video because for some reason the formatting is not working or something with all the videos I took today. But the video was not, I don't know why I'm still wearing this. The video was me waking up with crusty eyes, and I'm like barely open like this, and I'm like struggling to show the date or the time on my iPad. I like panic to the iPad. As soon as I panic back, I just turn it off. Boom. I'm like already I'm at half sleep still, so I don't really give a fuck. And then after I wake up, I gotta meditate, right? So in order to meditate, I sit up at the same side of my bed, and all I do is I think about a blank piece of paper, and just let my thoughts kind of just wander, and then eventually I bring it back to the white piece of paper, and then it'll wander again, and do the whole loop like 10-15 minutes. When I was doing this, I had a video about. Obviously, I can't show it. Trust me. I would start off upright, and I had my eyes closed, and then every like 10-20 seconds, I would just slowly just go like this, and I get like deeper and deeper. And then by the end of like the 10-15 minutes, I was literally near my sleeping position, but I was not asleep. I was meditating. So after that was over, I had to read the book. Right? I had to read my book. So I went to get my book, and while I was trying to read it, the book is like this close to me. I don't know if you can see, like this close. And I got my light on at the side of my bed, but my eyes are still like crusty, and it's like, do you know when you have like something inside your eye that's kind of blocks your vision when you first waking up? If you ever feel that, that's what was happening. And normally when I read out loud. And I was reading, or trying to read. For some reason, I felt like I had an aneurysm for like half an hour. And I was reading the sentences, and I would miss a couple of words. I would add a couple of words. Sometimes I would just miss whole sentences and just carry on reading. And since I was reading out loud, like, I just did not comprehend anything I was reading, right? So after I finished, I put the book down, and I just sat there in my bed. I'm like, what did I read for half an hour? Like, it felt like I wasted half an hour. But all it was is just like a story to explain the concept. That's all I was reading. I just did not get it when I was reading it that early in the morning. And then I was like, that's fine. So then I got out of bed, shaved, showered, skincare, went to work. I left work early-ish, and then I went to the gym. And now, with the gym, I have a new workout plan. I've been using ChatGPT to kind of give me a breakdown of my workouts. I'm trying to see if I can find it over here. I can't show it to you, obviously, because you were looking at me. But essentially, all I did was give you a prompt of saying, you are an expert. I am whatever your stats are. So I was like 5'9", 88 kg. I'm actually 87, but when I did this, I was 88. Shit. I want to get to this weight by this time. So mine's 75 kg, end of December. And I said, can you give me a workout plan that hits every muscle group twice? I want 3 compound lifts, which was for me bench, rack pulls, hack squats, with cardio of 300 calories per session, and a meal plan to help me lose my weight, gain my goal, achieve my goal, something along those lines. I said at most has to be 2.5 hours max for the whole thing, like the workout. And then just give you a whole list of exercises you can do. And today it was for me upper body strength. It was not too bad. It took me like nearly 3 hours. And the main reason why is because of cardio. I fucking suck. I was about to take a photo, but then I didn't because I pressed the stop button twice, a bit too quick. It took me 38, but it took me 40 minutes to burn 301 calories. And all I did was like 4k. I still did my 300 calories, but shit, that was hard. Yeah, like I said, I can't add anything to these videos. This is what I look like now. Oh no, that's post workout in the gym. Fucking hell, so blurry, but that's me. Obviously, I'm gonna wait. I gotta increase my brightness. Oh wait. Fuck it. Moment's gone. But anyway, yeah, that's my whole day. Then I came back from gym. I ate. I worked on my ecom, or working on my ecom. Dude, finding a product is kind of hard. But then also finding a supplier is even harder, man. Like, I'm just not stuck, but I'm just struggling. I only have like what 2 hours ish, 2-3 hours to work on it anyway. I think what I should do is watch videos, write down like a basic outline of a plan of what to do once I do each steps, and then just work out from there. But anyway, I did that, and now it's 10:30. It should be my bedtime. Clearly not happening because I'm recording this video and uploading it soon. But yeah, that was my whole day. I want to talk about one thing real quick. It's been 7 minutes. I want to talk about one thing real quick, which was fear. It's something that I had a belief of. I'm trying to find my notes. So for me, it's something I kind of discovered recently, is my beliefs regarding fear is something that was holding me back. I think it holds a lot of people back, but some people just may not realize it. But to me, to become a certain type of person that I want to become, like, there was fears that was limiting me because I was too scared to make the move. Right? So obviously, fear of failure, fear of rejection, but it's not really what I really care about, but something I did at points. I like the beliefs that I had, like, oh my god, I'm gonna fail, oh my god, I'm gonna get rejected, and I was scared, I was fearful. And the main thing I'm talking about is, like, fear is a strong emotion, but it's what I would say misplaced. I think you're only truly ever fearful is if you're in a life or death situation where you think you're gonna make it or not, right? So if you guys think about when's the last time you nearly died, that would be real fear. Unless you're like people who like, I don't know, roller coasters or skydiving or bungee jumping, you probably get that thrill of about to die, because that shit is dangerous. But you do you. But anyway, fear. So I think having fear of anything, that emotion is in itself, depending how strong it is on one thing, it transfers to another. Transferable skills, but negatively. So for me, okay, this is a funny example, but it's still an example. I'm scared of spiders. I'm scared of heights. And let's say I'm scared of public speaking, which I kind of am, right? Those three, the level of fear is the same. Well, kind of. I used to be really scared of spiders, because ew, those things are creepy as fuck. I used to be really scared of heights. I still am, but I'm kind of okay with it at times. And I used to be really scared of speaking in public. And people have, I know, their own interpretations of why they are afraid of certain things. But, so say spiders, I wasn't really afraid or fearful of spiders. Like, it can't kill me unless it's venomous or poisonous. But in the UK, it's very rare, right? And then, to conquer it, what I'd have to do is confront the spider. And I ain't gonna beat it up, I'm gonna either kill it or take it out. But since I'm so scared, obviously when you first try to kill a spider, like, you do it with like a 10-inch broom and actually get slightly braver or less scared. Obviously you can do it with slippers, piece of paper, you get the point, right? So for me to conquer that fear of spiders, I had to actively, in those situations when I was afraid, to make an action to then become less afraid. The feeling would still be there, which is not fear, it is discomfort. But then I had to take action to then overcome that discomfort, right? So I'll be more comfortable around spiders, let's say, an example. Same with what I say, heights and public speaking. It's the same thing. You're not actually fearful because you're not going to die if anything happens, apart from heights. What you are is you're uncomfortable. You're in discomfort. You're outside your comfort zone in that situation. So therefore, what you do is you associate that feeling with fear, when actually you're uncomfortable. And the only way to overcome it is take a step back and say you're actually not scared, you're uncomfortable. Then you make an assessment. Do you want to carry on in order to be less uncomfortable or become more uncomfortable? Because on the other side of that uncomfortness or uncomfortable zone is growth, in whatever way you see fit. So then, realizing all these beliefs I had about fear and what I was actually afraid of, there's not really, or logically thinking, there's not really many things to be fearful of. Yes, there's a lot of times, situations where you're uncomfortable, but then that's when you have to make a decision, make a choice, take an action, and then overcome it, which is growth, which is what this is. I hate having I hate's a strong word, but I don't like the sound of my voice. I don't like the way I kind of look on videos, photos. You know, fear of being judged is the main one. But if you think about it, it's uncomfortable being judged by other people because it makes you feel shit, makes you feel small or whatever it is. But people judge you all the time. You know, people probably judge you behind your backs. What are they gonna do? Chat shit, and then what? It don't really matter in the end of the day. So that's what I want to talk about. Fear is a limiting belief. You should not be fearful of most things unless you're about to die. All you are is very extremely uncomfortable. Worst case scenario. And if you're always in those situations, right? You either never put yourself in those situations, or you just deal with it. The only way to it is through it. So, good night, everybody. Deuces.